here's my tailgate. What did it do?
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Gorgeous day today. We got a lot of things we gotta get buttoned up and stuff like that. Getting these tires off, mounted. Going from there is a big part. We don't have hubs though. We gotta get hubs. So we're gonna go see the boys over at McFadden's and get ourselves some 10-bolt hubs. So very excited. I got some stuff coming for the planter so we can wrap that up. I know there's a bunch of people in the comments saying you should be planting already, this, that, blah, blah, blah. The US right now, I feel like I'm behind, but we're not planting at this time last year, and we got a wetter spring. So there's a lot of people. Hopefully we have the good weather over the summer and we don't have Canadian forest fires, stuff like that. And rain every single day, but we're doing okay. We are definitely doing okay. Yeah, I'm gonna jump over there, get the hubs, that way we know we got everything, and then this tractor's probably gonna come off the planter and go do some things, so we will see exactly what goes on. But appreciate you guys watching along, and let's make it happen today. It is 8 a.m. and it's already 75. We're supposed to be in the 90s today. I'm digging it. I am digging it for sure. So, the things people never tell you about in life, even after going to college and stuff like that, the time it takes to manage a business is insane. At some point, I got to get to the point where I have somebody help me on some of that side of it, as far as keeping organization and things like that, but we're not there yet. Financially, I can't afford to pay anybody to help work for me full-time, but we need to get to that point probably by fall, to be honest. But yeah, going post office and computer work, stuff like that, it just eats up your day. So spend 2 hours, at least 2 hours every day editing video or doing office work. So yeah, because a lot of people ask me the insides and outs of some of this stuff that goes on. Takes some work, I'll be honest. So if you run your own business, you know. If you don't, then well, now you know. So alrighty, we're just gonna jump what is it, 3 miles. We got to go to the post office on the way back through. They open at 9. I always forget, but keep moving forward. We got quite the lineup. So this 7250 that came in here is Euro spec, which is really, what is it, an 8950 or whatever, however it works out. We'll see what's going on today. Been a long time since I've just wandered around in here. I hear him doing something. Yeah, Yanko's found him. 49.60 that burnt. I think he's getting my hubs off, honestly. Okay, Chris is hooking me up some hubs here at McFadden's. So trying to get him off this 49.60 that was local and burned at one point. But there's an E8640 or something over there that's got one hub off, but it's missing bolts. But this is what we need right there. This is part of the nature of the world. Stuff burns and then it becomes something for somebody else. So that looks like a 8760 or so. But quite the lineup of stuff out here. So we'll let them do some work. I'll give them a hand and we'll get them off and get home. We got one side off. Second side is actually coming off really, really nice. What? Oh. It's off. We just gotta pull it. Nice and strong, right?
Grab the other side with you.
Okay, so we got hubs. They're gonna work really, really well, actually. I think this one was the first one to come off, and there's some issues. We're gonna have to, as you see, that started bending. We're gonna have to take that off and get them out. I think that's one's bent too. So those are the wedge spreader bolts. But 10 bolt hubs for, what is it, 99 or 100 millimeter axles, I think is what they are. So we got to take the keeper off here. We'll pop that off, slide those on. Chris even hooked us up with some air valves for the rims, and if we can't get the rims and tires on, he used to do a bunch of tire work, so I appreciate all the help he's been, and he offered to give me a hand getting those on. So we will, I hope we can get them on. But let me throw the lights on. It's gonna be hot today, in the 90s. Humidity's through the roof. It's 81 right now, and it's only gonna keep going. Yeah, it's drying stuff out, so, which we need that. And our rain chance, possibility of rain on Thursday is now like minimal. So that is cool. That's off. I guess I'll throw this one on first, and then we'll work on this one, which is gonna go on the other side. So all we need, if we get air in those tires, we just need bolts. So easy enough. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Push it all the way in, put that keeper back on. Okay, so that goes on to prevent it from ever sliding right off. But as we see, if we pull it back out, we got enough room in between. It might not line the rims up for 30-inch row spacing because we got shorter axles, but we're gonna take them off if we need to do any row crop stuff with this. I forgot about those weights. But honestly, once we put that on, I think we're gonna be pretty good. And I gotta do some digging as far as what those weight brackets. We had to torch things off and to get these off, if you don't remember. I'm thinking now if I wanna mess with those, if I get some, that should, the weight should go over the hubs. Let me grab the tape measure and measure them. They definitely do not. Holes are 13 and these are 14, 15-inch wide, so I gotta do some thinking here. If I want those, I'd like those weights on it. Tractor weighted up is very, very much more efficient. So we can utilize the bolts that, I think one's right here, that came out. They must have had weights on these axles or on the hubs, because these are the bolts that they had in them. So, or they had spacers that went with them, pushed them out further to make 30-inch rows. We can utilize these bolts that go through the holes here. Oh, that one's got to get cleaned out, but yeah, it goes through those holes. And then as far as the weights over here, that will go through these holes, and then that will hold it all together. We'll probably just cut those off or leave them for right now. We got to heat the whole weight up to get those off. They were all rusted right in them. Once these are on, we should never have to mess with them again. That is kind of my thinking. We'll have to take the quick hitch off to put the chisel plows on this. I think this might just be close enough, but I think the bracket is wider than this, or narrower. So I don't know. We'll see when we get done, but I just unhooked the corn planter. I'm gonna pull this out and be able to do it out in the heat, make our lives a little more interesting. But part of the reasoning, the 4640 needs to do some more work. Duals need to go on for some flotation, some extra traction, make this more of the workhorse I need it to be. Plus pulling the planter with the weight on it, duals will make it awesome. And this tractor has extremely good AC, so I would like a little bit of comfort in my life, just a little bit. Well, we'll get it started up and get it pulled out. We do have the covers for these, so get in the bed of my pickup. Yanko's in the shade. He's had enough today. Probably gonna need the 27, pick those weights up. But yeah, the AC in here gets ice cold, so that would be good today. I don't know if we're gonna get far enough along on this project to get anything done, but slowly checking things off. Probably should have pulled the planter right out, but weights are parked behind it. I don't know if they're 100 pounds. I think they're 100 pounds or whatnot. They might be more. I can flip them over, and then you also hurt yourself some. So dragged one out. I'm gonna pick it up and put it on this side. Yeah, we got our short little chain here wrapped around. I'll give it some more length. That should allow us to pick this up and get it close enough that it's in a good spot. Put the bolts through. I think this is gonna work. I hope. This might be a two-person job. Probably should have put it on this side too. Yeah. Maybe I'll take this side off, right back off. We'll put that one on this side. I'm struggling. Okay, so we figured out what we need. I need one bolt, another side. So I got that out. We're gonna go grab one of them. Bolt bin's great, but there's some stuff that doesn't, like 10 bolt that is metric or whatever we're doing. I don't even know what it is. I need 20 bolts that go through to hold the hubs on. I need 6 bolts that are 9 to 10 inches long that run through it. One of those bolts, and then we'll be good. We can heat up these and try to get them off once we get it all on and tightened up. But we're made some phone calls, and the Amish gentleman that we get metal from, he actually has the hookup on bolts. So I got enough. We're gonna go run over there quickly. That way I got everything. But I wanted to put everything together so I had a general idea of how it was gonna work. We'll also get some metal for the planter. So I'll run over there and we'll be back shortly. Randall implement actually got bought by Salem Farm Supply. And as you see on the lot, there's a big M here now. So it is, things are changing. It's gonna stay under the Randall name for a while, but then it's gonna transition over. So we're gonna see if United has some parts for us, and I can't find these bolts, so I'm gonna see if they can get me bolts. But okay, we got some of what we needed. We got some planter parts. We got those caps. We got this. Well, the caps are coming, and some of the bolts. So Jacob, we are still waiting on the 9RX demo, but I'd also take this 6120M with that rotary mower for a demo. So you can let us know when you want to drop that off. Headed back, and I had a little idea. I went through Tractor Supply, and I was like, oh, they got 7/8. Oh, they're out here picking up marshmallows. They got quite a lot of marshmallows to move. I was like, Tractor Supply probably has 7/8 bolts that are long, and they got some that go to 8 inches. So we need 9 to 10, and I was like, But what they did have was 3-foot 7/8 threaded rod. So we can make what we need out of that. So I got nuts and washers and lock washers, and that will do just fine to hold the weights on. We need 3 on each side, so I got 2 threaded rods. That's all they had of that, which is perfect. But we are not going to be able to do that right when we get back. Double A's got a truck down, idler tensioner, or serpentine tensioner belt, or idler, acted up. And it's one of those things that you can prepare and be prepared, but stuff fails mid-day, and it's a pain. So he called me and said, hey, we need you. So it is 2 o'clock right now. We're going back. I get the Mac, just grease the front end a little bit. I'm wondering if it's binding up because of that, the noise we're making, and send it back. So we'll get right after it. That's them helping me out over the year, over a year, and being there for me and helping me with everything's really helped me get along. So and plus we spent enough money today so far that we should probably go do some trucking for a couple hours and make some money back so that we can keep going. So the last 24 hours has been expensive. So if you guys know, then you know. But alrighty, we're just coming up through here, and be home in 10 minutes. So we're back. I was really worried about finding these bolts on the hub that actually hold the rims on. Would be these ones right here. So they're a 22 millimeter by 100 millimeter. John Deere can get them for me at $15 a piece. So when you got 20 of them, well, do the math, plus the washer. So things get expensive quickly. Alrighty, I'll let it air up. We're gonna run the grease gun around some of it, the front end, the rear, and go trucking. And then when we get done with that, we'll jump back on this. As far as those bolts, buddy hooked it up. So they got some. We'll see how much they are. And this is what I'm talking about, these threaded right here. I just have random bolts in there. Yeah. I don't know if that's the right or wrong way, but that's gonna work for us. It's just holding the weight on. And 7, oh, we better move all this. 7/8 will do us good. But alrighty, I'm dreading this a little bit as far as trucking because I know it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be really, really hot. Grease gun. Just pulled up. They got a truck down somewhere. They're actually Aaron's sharpening the knives right now. So when I pulled in, he said 1 second. I think he's wrapping that up. So throughout the day, he gives it a few passes across the knives, resets the shear bar, keeps the cut length precise based on nutritionist recommendations. Well, I think Market Feed's here too. I'm not exactly sure. So I know Market Feed's a lot of cows around here for most of Aaron's customers, I believe. But yeah, there's some out back. And then we got to go down the road, so. We'll get after him. I keep forgetting to get clearance in. Somebody will remind me. But this is about 5 days after it happened, so hopefully I remember to get some in between. as I was leaving, and when I pulled in, a truck was coming. So hopefully we're back in a rhythm for their sake that we can get something done. That way I can get back to doing what I was doing, but at the end of the day, income coming in is a good thing, and trucks keep us moving, honestly. We don't have the best trucks, but here we are. Maybe someday we'll have something cool. Well, we got the Kenworth. The engine's supposed to be done for that machine shop. It should be done now, so I should check in on that. I just told them I need it back before gear jammers. That's the biggest thing. So they got this field on the right. There's some muddy spots. There's muddy spots last year in there. I remember all that. So a little bit of a ride up to the farm. So. Right now, a bit of a ride. We got 3 trucks running. So the GMAC is actually down. It had an idler go out for the serpentine belt, and I believe they got it delivered. But we're at the point where I think Isaiah's merging somewhere, and we're just pushing through now. So driver in that truck jumped in the R model, and we got Dale in the Freightliner. But even the new stuff breaks down. So it is, usually I don't show other people's breakdowns or problems. I think Aaron and I and Isaiah and I are all close enough. We all understand it. I don't want to make it look like everything breaks. But at some point when you are farming, something is going to break. I don't care how new your equipment is. So I always get people who tell me I run junk, and I love my old junk. But even the new stuff breaks down. So we're coming out of here. Yeah. And then so we're going to Nellis's, and Jake Smith, who we previously saw, he's pushing pile there. Aaron did ask me how late I can stay. I don't know what that means as far as if there's more places to go or what to do. Yes, I got to get my own stuff done, but helping them's a big part because I know I'm going to need their help at some point for something. Plus, like I've said before, financials, keeping the wheels rolling in a truck pays the bills, big time. So, and if we can get to fall harvest and have very, very low bills to pay, things will be good. Pay off some stuff quicker, a lot quicker. So when we're done in that field that we just came out of, we'll come down in here. As you can see, there is some muddy spots. The merger even skipped some spots because it was so wet. So silage season's full swing, and that means the tanker gang boys are right after it. So Loose Moose is going from farm to farm, chasing down some of the grass ground. I think they just started pumping. I saw a tractor leave out. Tractor is on the pump as well. I think this is, yeah, tractor going up the hill. So Loose Moose has their drag line set up that we have supported up at Walker's where they were dragging out. And then they got their tanker gang. Come on, bud, you gotta keep coming. Less than ideal right now, actually. Well, they're spreading on ground that that got chopped already. So they're right after it. Had to stop, get some government juice filled up in there, and I look over here and I'm like, oh, I guess we've been rattling around. You got no window here, bud. So, yeah. Been giving you water, but you haven't drank anything.
That's good.
So, I told Aaron I'm good till whenever. to help them get some stuff done, because there is rain supposedly coming. Who knows? I could have the tractor together. We could go chisel plowing. That is kind of the plan. But I'm here. We might as well keep going. So we might jump out of this truck at one point and jump into one with Dillers because of wet condition. They are currently working on putting the idler pulley that failed. They got a new one in the GMAC. So the next field we're going to is wet. We're on a little bit of a hillside here. Huh. Where he's going here. So this is what we're battling. Here comes rain clouds coming across. Last night they got missed planting and chopping, but Aaron figures tonight is not going to be the same way, so that's why he asked me if I could keep running. And putting up quality feed for the farms has a much bigger impact on timing than it does on corn, as far as planting corn. Yes, we need the heat and whatnot. Hopefully we won't have the summer like we did last year with the fires that really took away growing degree days. Because yes, there's a lot of people that have started planting, but at the end of the day, there's a lot that is not planted. And yeah, I know somebody's gonna tell me I'm late, this, that, blah, blah. Honestly, next week's probably gonna be when I start planting no matter what, kind of the timing of it. I'm hoping that some of those wet spots dry out a little bit more before we get in there, because we will not come back and plant them. But yep, Nellis Farms, 300 years was last year for them. So there's quite some history here, but won't take them long to get that pit down some. They're going right into this field here. But definitely looks like rain clouds. So, and then once it rains on it, then it takes a little bit to, it's kind of that gambling game. Go out, mow a bunch, and then weatherman's wrong and it rains either way. So I didn't think we were supposed to get any rain tomorrow. I don't think I'm supposed to get any rain. I'm south of here, so. So I just pulled up the weather, and that's what we have messing with us. It doesn't say it's gonna rain, but it's like, it doesn't say it's gonna rain much. I honestly have nightmares of mud from what we went through last fall. And as you see, somebody's in the mud. Gotta go. I didn't get stuck, I just couldn't make it up the hill anymore. I think he's gonna take that truck, bring it, come down. It's just a little slick. Over there, it's bad. I don't know if I'm gonna take any more of this field, or we're gonna park the truck, or if we're gonna keep going, or what we're doing. We got the crew chief back. He's in the R, so there's all 4 trucks running now. Someday we're gonna make this truck not rattle around. Oh, they're turning around right there. Look at him go. On the phone, making big calls. Parked up the R model, jumped in this GMAC, and I think just me and Isaiah are going to hammer out some fields for another farm up the road from where we've been chopping, and then they're going to switch back if there's enough time in between. But yeah, floater tires are needed, I think, and we're close enough to the farm, smaller bunk, stuff like that. That's kind of the name of the game. So there's the merger. Isaiah jumped in the R model there and parked the merger up with the service truck. It's getting dark over there, so they've been hammering out grass though. Name of the game. Isaiah's got the last load coming off the hillside up there. A chopper's moving up the road. Yes, that was another dog. Amish are rolling up the road too. Hammering them out. Sky is, I think we're gonna miss the rain. We'll find out, but we're going right over there. Jumping into this pit here. So lead bottom, H&S box, making it happen. This one's got an air cylinder that holds the tailgate open, so you can get the last bit out. That's what I got to do on mine at some point, and then you shut it back off. It slips down and then it locks back up. So pack tractor, he was here. He went around the corner. So we've been here a few times. AC treating you good? I'd say we got something. Maybe. Oh, he went over it. Well, we're chopping away here. Got some hills, the farm's over to the right there. Grass is absolutely on point. It's everybody I've talked to has had really, really good yield, so some elevation change. We got raindrops on the windshield. That is not good. We got out back left to do, and then we're wrapped up here. But hopefully it's not actually going to rain. A little bit of drops like that doesn't do anything bad, but if it opens up and pours, then we're done. So rather push through, get it done. Tomorrow we are going to hammer out a bunch of our stuff. I got a big list of things. We're actually in a good place. Getting those hubs was a priority, so yeah. We're venturing out back. He's packing bunk. We're gonna go up on the hill. We actually chopped corn, blew a hydraulic line on my truck here with a load of corn on it. That was the location we were at last year. But he's got some cows on pasture out through here, utilizing all the ground. We sneak down through here. This was really, really good corn last year. Were you that excited, bud? You ain't gonna stop. So you're gonna have to clean that window. Yep. He likes biting at stuff that goes by us. Oh, a little tight through here. We got it. This truck's a little longer. Has about the same. I'm gonna say it turns better than mine, but the length and stuff like that. So quite the scenery though. Quite a bit of feed here. I figured I'd get out. God's given us a great view. Rain went north. Chopping away. Ah. He's gonna be full a lot sooner. There's gonna be a lot of loads coming out of here, bud. Phone just died. Aaron's got my cable though. All right, we gotta go because they're gonna be full, but blessing us with a good view. Alrighty. Look at the moon. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's red. That's cool. Yeah, Aaron said we're gonna chop till it rains or it gets dark, but we don't chop in the dark. The lights don't work on anything. Yeah, inside joke. I do have to get my phone charger from since my phone died. He said his been nothing but on his phone all day and people calling. It takes quite a bit to run a custom business if you don't know, because everybody wants you there yesterday, and you're always behind. And well, you're not behind, but everybody wants to be priority, and you got to organize all that and organize the chaos and mowers and mergers and trucks and packs and everything else. So he's gonna make it right up to here, and I'll jump right in behind him, I'd say. Holy smokes, yes, God is giving us a good view today. I'll get it turned around for you guys can look at it. Hell of a view. I always love a good sunset. I don't know if he's gonna make it all the way here. Yeah, he'll make it. We probably got like another hour in here. I don't know what time it is now. 8:11. I take it that clock works right. So another hour in here. We'll be getting home at 10. Yeah, wheel weights are probably going to be tomorrow. Hubs, wheel weights. We got a game plan, and we got everything we need now. Switching, and the lights are on, and look at how comfortable he is. Finds the headrest and he's good to go. But yeah, keep pushing. Same great light package kit from Kloss. I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more loads. So 8:34 now. Yeah, we'll be back to the pickups by 9:30. Who's that? Is that Isaiah? Is that the crew chief out there? Making it happen? From one truck to the next. Keep that chopper going. Last row of the night. 9:17. And we'll get this one dumped off and move trucks around and probably go home. So, had a good day. Had a very good day, actually. Getting the hubs was a big battle, big win. So I appreciate Chris and Tristan making that happen. Yeah, when things haven't been off in a long time, it's very challenging, and I'm very blessed that I got a salvage yard right there that I got some hookups. So those hubs and duals are gonna be a game changer on that tractor. So, all right, GoPro's gonna die. Words of wisdom. How was today? Was it a great day?
Great day.
Great day.
Yep. No issues, no breakdowns.
That's a Kloss and Mac thing. Actually, that truck broke down. Everybody knows that one. Don't lie to us. Great day.
Running on team no sleep.
What do you mean? I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I was sick.
This is that why you weren't answering me?
When? Just
You
now?
fell asleep at your computer chair.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Because I was still playing porn.
That was 11:40.
No.
Yeah.
It was like 1:30.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 tons today?
3,000 tons.
Yeah, just shy.
We might not be done. I think we're going back to the previous farm, but there's just one field left, and based on moisture of it and everything else, so I'm just gonna follow the chopper and see where we get to.
makes you wonder. Well, I wasn't gonna run next to it, but yeah.
This does not look good. I think he's under the machine. Yeah, it's plugged. Ugh. That's not good. Uh-oh.
Update, it's not plugged.
How'd you wrap that around there, bud? Can you reverse it?
Yeah, it doesn't catch it though.
Even when you're pulling on it?
Yeah.
That's handy. You having a good day yet?
3,000 tons.
That's all that matters. And one piece of metal is holding us up. It's not a Deere?
Oh, John Deere would chop that right up.
Look at that.
Even Jimmy G knows that a deer would chop that right up.
That's a souvenir. You can hang it on your wall. I left you a little stick there. Well, found a piece of metal. Then it got stuck around the bottom roller. And then, so what we did was shove it down there with some grass and that stick. And that pushed it all the way down to the bottom. And he was, nope, we got another piece of metal. If this is gonna be one of them nights where it's just non-stop metal, this is not, like, at one point there's a fence row over there. This is a seating, you can tell. It's like an Andy Horrigan nightmare of chopping. Hopefully it's not like that.
Andy's stuck. Yeah. Absolutely swamped it. Yeah, he is sunk. Floaters are. Yeah, that's why we're both in floater trucks right now. So when you're in the mud, you usually can't turn. He's going for it though. Maybe if we wait a little longer, it'll dry out. All parked up for the night. So. Well, here's my tailgate. What did it do? Oh, the bolts, the pin fell out of the one side. Ugh. Huh. We hit a bump and the pin must have broken and fallen out. Interesting. Got it in here. It's strapped. Oh. Yeah. Not ideal. It's pretty heavy. It'll go right back on. We just need to bend some stuff. Well, bend the
stop straight and put a pin in. But alrighty, made it home. Only had to go like 5-6 miles, so yeah, a pin. Did I lose the other pin in there? No, it's still there. So just the pin, and bend one of these straight. See how it's crooked now. What's this one look like? It's got a little crooked too. It slid a little bit on the road. Oh, getting it in the truck was bad. I don't think I destroyed anything, but yeah. Hit that bump and I heard a noise, looked back. I guess we got to straighten one of those a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see nothing, but looked back and it said goodbye. So I take it, one of the bolts that went through the pins broke off. This fell over and then it just ripped the other side off. So last time this happened, well, last time the tailgate had to get messed with, somebody hit a tree and ripped off one of the uprisers and so on and so on. But alrighty, appreciate you guys. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. It's 12:20 now, so we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.